Alright, hello class. Welcome to week 2. I just want to go over the few things that coming up next week. I want to make sure that everyone is on on the track to finish the Unit 1 and moving on to Unit 2. So let me just go over the finishing up Unit 1 assignments. We had 3 different assignments on the week 1, Unit 1, introductions and Unit 1 discussion board and the Unit 1 individual projects. I have finished the grading introduction, so you should be able to see your grade. As soon as you guys finish the discussion board, and I will start grading Unit 1, second discussions, okay? And that's going to be due tomorrow, which is the Tuesday. And I think I mentioned that in the discussion board, even though you missed the deadline for the initial response, you still need to submit it, so you can get at least the I mean, you're gonna lose 10 points, but you're still gonna get like about 90% of the credit. So I still want you to post it. Okay, and get credit. Okay, so that's going to be due tomorrow, midnight tomorrow Central Standard Time. And you're going to have individual project due on Wednesday. I think I mentioned that everyone needs to download the templates that I have uploaded on the learning materials. Okay, so you need to use that to start, adding your work to the templates, and that's going to be your milestones all the way to the week 5. Okay, so if you have not done that, I want you to do that first. The second thing here is that you will need to send me an email about the topics that you're going to use. Selection of topics. I think I mentioned that there are 3 cases, not 3 cases, but 3 criteria that you will have to explain that to me, and also that's going to be in the week 1 project, which is going to be the outline, and the other one is going to be another. There are 2 areas of week 1 individual project, and one of them is going to be explaining the outline of your selection of the company. So they are like, you need to have some domain knowledge, non-trivial domain knowledge and accessibility. So you need to explain those 3 things and send it to me by email. Then I will give you a yes or no. Okay. Usually I think I mentioned that to not use the fictitious company, because the you're going to have to explain, if it's going to be a fictitious company, you don't have any information, it's going to be very tough. So I want you to select the company that exists. Okay, if you're working for a company right now, then I strongly recommend that you use that company. Okay, and if you have previously worked for a company that is going to be good for you to take on the project, then I also want you to do that. Okay, but make sure that you have some kind of accessibility, okay, to get information. So you will need to do that by Wednesday now. Okay, so somehow if you cannot make it now, you need to let me know, and make sure that you read the late policy, and make sure that you follow their policy. Now, nothing can be accepted after 8 days from the past due date. Okay, so I want you to remember that. And I'm going to keep saying that over and over, but that's important. That's the policy, and you cannot have any exception there. Okay, so those are the the due dates and the assignments that you need to do. Tuesday is going to be a discussion board, and Wednesday is going to be individual projects. So I want you to make sure that you submit those 2 assignments on time. Okay. So the beginning on Wednesday, we're going to have actually discussion board is going to can be started by tomorrow, as as soon as you submit the week 1 discussion board. But unit 2 assignments are, again, we're going to have two different assignments. One is a discussion board and the other one is individual project. So a discussion board is going to be this week is, what would you consider to be one of the more important human element factors that would contribute to the success of IT projects? So there are many factors out there that you think is important, so I want you to discuss that in the discussion now. I think I mentioned again last time that this is research writing, so you're going to have to submit the references, and you have to make sure that you cite them in your writing according to the APA format. Okay, so don't forget that when you write the discussion board. Now, and the Unit 2 IP is going to be success factor identification and success factor contribution. So now this is going to be new writing. So you submitted your week 1 already. So then this is going to be adding to the whatever that you have turned in for the unit 1. So I would like to see both unit 1 and unit 2 when you submit it next week. Okay, so don't just submit the unit 2 IP, because this is a milestone, so everything has to be added to the previous writing. So be sure that you submit the both of them. Okay, so we will talk about the more detail on the success factor identification and contribution when we have the live chat this Saturday. Okay. Alright, so live chat's going to be on Saturday this week, 1 to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time now. Okay, I also have the, I forgot to put them in there, but I'm going to put that right here. Contact information. Okay, so I'm going to have my phone number. Maybe I should have done that. And then the, everybody should know this, right? Tech.edu. So I will have office hours by telephone, 12 to 1 Central Time. So that's going to be right before the live chat. So you might want to, come in, and if you have any questions, you can talk to me about that. Okay. If you have any questions, I think I mentioned that the last time. There are many ways you can get a hold of me. You can text me if you like, call me by phone, or send me an email, or you can use the CTU messengers, however you want it, and or you can come to the live chat as well. So you have many ways to contact me for any information or any help. Okay, and I will be prompt to reply to your question as fast as I can. All right. Now, once you submit the Unit 1 individual project, I'm going to go over them, and then I'm going to make the comments when I grade your paper. So what's going to happen here is that, according to my comments, you're going to have to go back and you revise them when you submit the Unit 2 IP. So I'm going to go back and look at your Unit 1 IP and make sure that you haven't made the corrections. If not, then your points get deducted, because the part of the grading rubric is that you need to revise and make corrections. Okay, or make it better. Okay, so I want you to when I finish my grading, I want you to go to the comment sections. Then read my comments, see if you have anything to update or revise. If you do, then I want you to go back and finish them, okay, before you submit the Unit 2 IP. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, it's always a good idea for you to contact me, rather than just submitting it and ask me why didn't I get these points, or why did I get deducted. Those are, reactive kind of things. So it's always better for you to, if you have questions, just before you submit it, just ask me, then I will tell you, okay, this is now what we need to do, this is what you're supposed to do. I will tell you explicitly what you need to submit and how you're going to submit it. Okay? So we'll talk a little bit about the assignments in more detail on the live chats, or if you cannot come to the live chats, make sure that you watch the recording. It's as you probably know, it's about 30 minutes. First 30 minutes is going to be we're talking about the assignments, then we'll talk about the some topics that I chose. Okay? All right. Okay. Have a great week, and I'll have another recording next week, and hopefully that everyone's going to be happy after the week 1 and about the assignments, and we will continue to this until the week 5. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys in the classroom. Thanks. Bye-bye.